Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. Celine Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is not mine. This watch came to me from my friend and fellow YouTube watch channel guy, Kevin, over at Wrong Time Watch. Very good channel. He does very good reviews. I wish I was more like him in the fact that I got more watches sent to me firsthand, but I'll take second or third hand any day of the week. I think he has contacts with manufacturers. I don't know, but he gets a lot of watches and then he generously offers them to me and other YouTubers as well. So I got this very nice watch from Borealis from Kevin. I've reviewed many Borealis watches in the past. They are pretty damn good watches. Borealis is a micro brand, and in my opinion, they are doing it right. And typical Borealis case here. Not only is it the watch case for the watch itself, but it would make an excellent travel case, held together by a simple elastic little bungee kind of thing here. A nice leatherette case. You open her up, and inside here, now it's obviously secured down with these straps. There's nothing in there. But inside the case, we have a Borealis Sintra. This is a new line for Borealis. This is something, actually, as I make this video in late March 2022, these are still in the prototype pre-sale phase. I'll leave a link to Borealis' website down there in the description so you can go check out the Sintra line yourself. This one is the red Sunray, they call it. It has a beautiful sunburst dial. Nice little texturing too. This is the prototype watch. This is not the actual sale watch. I'm told that the one difference between the prototype and the watch that will be offered, that buyers will receive from their pre-order, is instead of the end link being a male end link, it'll be a female end link. So that will effectively shrink this up a little bit more on the tip to tip, if you will. The bracelet should fold underneath a little bit more and make this bracelet a little bit more accessible to people with smaller wrists. This is not a big watch by any stretch of the imagination, but it will fit smaller wrists when they change from the male end link to the female, which is nice. You know, broadens your target audience. Now we have a signed crown at the 3 o'clock. It's a screw down crown, so it has a really good level of water resistance. I have it unscrewed right now for demo purposes, but I'll screw it back in a minute. In fact, I'll do it now. It re-engages very simply, very positively, and very smoothly. It is a dress style watch. It's a little on the thick side with that big box crystal to be a true dress watch, but this will fit under a cuff. And it looks the part of a dress watch. It can be a little bit sporty too. But it's a simple three-hander with only a date complication, so it does sort of tick the dress watch box. You have very nice mermaid engraving, which is typical of the Borealis watches on the solid case back. And you have a bracelet, and you know what kind of bracelet this is. I understand that if you say the name of it, the Rolex gods come down and strike with furious wrath and vengeance. So we'll just call this a J-style bracelet, or maybe a P-style bracelet. But it is a little bit more formal-looking bracelet than the O-style bracelet that is common in the microbrand world. In my opinion, it elevates the watch a lot just by using this very simple J-style, P-style bracelet. You have a signed clasp on the ends here, 4 micro adjust capable. It's a simple flip lock and pull, no push button, so it's not really as secure as, say, a dive clasp, but it's close. Stainless steel clasp, it's milled, so good, not any of the cheap stuff. Good solid clasp. Everything clicks together nice and solid. And holds together very nicely. I wore the watch for a couple of days and had no problems with the clasp accidentally disengaging or anything like that. I returned it back to its original size for return purposes. It is a little big on me as it stands now, but not much. Maybe one link, or maybe even just play with the micro adjust a little bit. Fits beautifully on my 7¼ inch wrist, as you can see from the overhead shot and the down the barrel shot. It really fits very solidly across my wrist. It is a broad watch across the wrist. The Lug To Lug, I'll get all the measurements in a second here. The Lug To Lug measurement is a bit big, considering the diameter of the watch, because these lugs do stretch out a bit. So that's probably why they're going with female end links on this watch, so that they can make up for the fact that this broad Lug To Lug measurement sort of limits the size of the wrist it can fit on properly and comfortably. As I showed you, it is a screw-down crown. When it disengages, you can feel it pop, and you can even hear it a little bit. First position is adjust the date, of course. Second position hacks the movement, allows you to set the time. Push it all back in, push in and turn, and she locks down very nicely. You have drilled lugs, so changing straps should be fairly easy. You don't have to dig into that little hole with the tool, at least not for removal anyway. So simple push in and tug, and that should come out nicely. We have screwed removable links. Let's see, you have 4 on this side, and you have 2, 4, 6 on this side. So lots of room for removal and sizing. Probably should have moved one over there, but just to make it even, but it seems to work okay. And red is not typically a color watch that I gravitate towards. Other people do. My father in particular, I talk about my father a lot, but he is a big influence on my collecting. My father does gravitate to red watches and away from black and blue watches, and I tend to gravitate towards black and blue watches. So it does get interesting sometimes. But it is a really nice deep red, kind of a burgundy wine red, maybe a little lighter than that. And I love the texture and the sunburst. The light plays with it very nicely. So let's get into the vital statistics. I have my sheet of facts here on the Borealis Sintra Red Sunray. This is a 316L stainless steel case, 316L stainless steel bracelet, 316L stainless steel milled clasp. Inside the watch, underneath that beautifully engraved, etched case, is a Miyota 9015 movement. It hand winds, it hacks. It's a really tough, solid movement. Should not give you any trouble. And if it does, it's easily serviceable. It is a double-domed sapphire crystal. It is a very tall double-domed sapphire crystal. Boxed crystal, of course. Very nice. Drilled lugs, as I showed you. And as I mentioned, this is a prototype, but it's pretty much production ready except for the end links. They will be female end links instead of male. It is a 41.5 millimeter case. Now, these measurements came from the Borealis website. 41.5 millimeter case. It is 47 millimeter on the Lug To Lug. However, it does wear a little bigger than that. I'd say about another millimeter or two past that because of the nature of the male end links. But when they change the female end links, it should be more true to the 47 millimeter Lug To Lug. It is 12.95 millimeter thick, basically 13 millimeter thick. So it is a rather thick watch for a dress style watch, but I'm pretty sure this is being marketed more as a sporty dress watch. You have a 20 millimeter lug width. It does not appear to taper. Well, maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it tapers a little bit. I don't know. My eyes ain't so good. And it is a 200 meter water resistant watch. So even though it's a dressier watch, it does have illusions and such of being a dress style, a sporty style watch. So you could swim with it. You could even, if you wanted to, dive with it. I don't think I would. It's not really a dive watch, but you know, some people might dive with it and put a dive computer on their other wrist. So, hey, it's your watch. You do what you want. But it is a very nice watch. As I said, Borealis. I reviewed many Borealis watches before. They are doing it right. They do seem to have very good build quality. I know others folks are owners of Borealis watches, and they have reported zero issues with their watches, or if there are issues, they are taken care of fairly quickly by the Borealis team. So I can give a good recommendation on this watch based on having it for a little while and getting to play with it, wear it, enjoy it, and experience it for myself. I think this is a good, solid recommendation for me on this watch. If my opinion means anything to you, of course. And with that, I'm going to wrap the video by asking you if you found this video to be informative, entertaining, and useful. Please click that thumbs up button for me. That does help with the YouTube algorithms, the search algorithms. So the more thumbs ups, the better. I do appreciate if you would do that for me. Of course, always comments, questions, and suggestions are down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to troll me or you are going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete that comment and I'm going to block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, I do welcome you here. I'm glad you found my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I encourage you to watch many other videos. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos across a variety of subjects. So please entertain yourself as much as you like. All I ask is that in return, you click the subscribe button and help me grow this channel some more. And when you do click the subscribe button, don't forget to click the bell icon so that when I upload new material, you are alerted to that fact. Or when I do live streams, which I try to do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And I try to do other live streams during the week as time and opportunity avail themselves to me. You will be alerted to the start of those streams. In the meantime, as I say at the end of all my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. And it ain't getting any less crazy. Trust me. I watch the news too. So I ask that you please be safe, be careful, stay well, and I'll see you soon.